Greetings, world and family. I am a Richard, coming to you today being Saturday, November the 1st, for my special edition of the month of November energetic forecast. But first, I would love to take a moment and thank all of you, beautiful golden family, for your beautiful messages of love, of light, of healing, as I've been under the weather this week. And as you can see, my voice is not totally back to the normal. I'm still a little nasal, but I rested all day yesterday. No clients. I just watched movies, had a few talks on the phone, ordered pizza, watched a movie with my mom. So, no work. So that really helped me to reground myself. And I want to thank you all for all your beautiful messages, because they do touch me and, they get my heartstrings. So I love every single one of you. Thank you very, very much. So today, and I know I'm late. I originally wanted to film this yesterday, but again, day off. So it is bright and early. I think we're 8:30 a.m. right now. So that means I woke up really early in order to wash my hair and make myself all pretty for you. And I want to unleash this video as quickly as possible. But first, a sip of coffee. Yum, yum, bubble gum for me. So, if you would give me a little moment, I will focus on Isabella, our beautiful amethyst crystal ball. And yes, as you know, maybe some of you don't know, but Isabella is named Isabella after our beloved Tarot by Isabella, who is such a beautiful and dear friend to my heart. And truth be told, right, I always was able to play with the crystal ball. Most of you have known me with the cards, but as I developed a friendship with Isabella and focused on her gift, I got the download. So thank you, Isabella, and hence why we call this queen after the queen. So give me a few moments. I will go focus, and I will be right back. Feels so good. Reminder, babies, that breath works, really brings you into the now moment. Even I forget. I should do it more often. But I do it at least in these now moments, right? So there's that. That's a positive. All right. Eyeballs on. And now let's see what could be seen for the month of November. All right, let's spin the bottle, babies. All right, so I see 3 specific dates leading into November. And it's presenting itself to me like the imagery of an old-fashioned movie role. So that's leaving me to believe that there is a beginning, an intro, the heartbeat, the middle part, and the conclusion. There's 3 specific dates for November. Could it be at the beginning around the 6th? Maybe 16, 18, 27, 29. These are specific dates going on. So how they are working, these 3 dates, is what I am seeing, is that at the beginning there will be like an influx of information, of, what's the word I'm looking for, of truth or disclosure, okay? So there is an enhanced disclosure being like unleashed. And at the heartbeat, the middle part of the movie, it is bigger. So this seems like a mirrored aspect, almost like taking accountability. Like whatever you did, you must be held accountable for. Accountability. So that one is bigger. It's like a mirrored and pulsating. So more disclosure at the beginning, middle part, I can't say the word. You are held accountable, accountability. And for the end, like it's really funny how it's showing itself as a movie role. And that would be like recalibration, or no, integration. So, disclosure, accountability, and integration of all that information. Wow, that's quite a powerful way to start. Spin the bottle. Okay, so I am seeing, still again, I'm seeing animals all the time. Every time I spin the bottle, I see animals everywhere, all over the simulation. I'm seeing birds, I'm seeing cats. This is interesting. I'm actually seeing the skunk. But what is amazing with here is I'm seeing the skunk, how I remember the skunk when I was a wee kid, all the way up to today. The original version, which is put into the books of the Mandela effect. So the skunk I'm being shown is how I remember it, which is like Pepe Le Pew from Bugs Bunny. So it would have been the skunk, all black, but only a thin white line on its spine. And if you look at the skunk today, it's reversal. They're black. They got a black line on the spine, and then 2 big slabs of white on each side. So it's black, a big blob of white, and then the black. I remember it all black and just 1 line of white. And this is how it's showing itself to me, not the modern day Mandela affected new version of the skunk, but the one I remember and feel connected to. And I do love skunk. Skunk are beautiful, they're playful. Yes, they have a strong musk, don't piss it off. But I've had cats in the past. I had a cat, Farah, and it was so funny because I had a skunk, a wild skunk. I called her Sally. She was a big mama. And she'd come scratching at my front door. And I'd open and, oh, hi, Sally. And then my cat, Farah, would come and run. They'd nose to nose, and then they'd shrink her off into the wild or outdoors. That's at the time where I'd let my cats go outside. I don't anymore. But, so I have a thing for skunks. Like, I love skunk. And they're also from the family of the ferret, so they're very playful. They love to play tag your it. They're little thieves, right? They like to collect stuff. I just really like their energy. But this is how I am seeing it. So this is letting me to believe, because I'm feeling strongly, and I don't know, Femi, if it's like a reopening the book on the Mandela effect. Feels more like new Mandela effects. And I'm not sure if it's really Mandela effect or if we're just going to start seeing new species, mythical species. But it's almost categorized like within this Mandela effect. But I'm not talking about logos like Febreze or the corn on Fruit of the Loons or Disney movies. No. It's related to what we're actually able to see. Because I do see timelines here, like crossing. So could it be that different timelines are coming to the singular, and now we're maybe seeing mythical species, I don't want to say creature, excuse me, but species perhaps, right? I'm seeing them pop up pretty much all over the simulation. Things that have been extinct, some that are more like fantasy, some is a return to what we remember they looked like, and some are all totally new. And that's not, that's everything. Like I'm seeing it in the waters, I'm seeing it in the skies, I'm seeing it on the grounds and within the ground. So what does that talk to? It would be birds or anything that flies on the ground, like anything that, but also in the ground and in the water. So I'm also seeing here more, I saw this last month for October mermaids, I'm seeing more of them. Yeah, so I can see, it's as if I'm getting a big, massive pyramid glowing at its sacral chakra. And this pyramid is not a regular pyramid. It's going more into like this kind of an energy. And there is so much like faces coming out of it. This is leaving, and there's a dragon wrapping around it with massive wings. So the head of the dragon is coming from in back of the pyramid with its wings coming to hug it. And at the top, I can see it glow. And that's not only representing like a structure, a building, a mountain, a volcano, or a pyramid, but because all of the faces I'm seeing within it is representing humanity. We are bounding together, and together we are enlightening. And there's that dragon energy wrapping around it. There's a lot of protection here, There's a lot of rebirth. There's a lot of reawakening, and there is Atlas coming in. So yeah, again, I've spoken about this several times. Atlas is a major, beautiful energy because it is more than just a ship. There are several ships around it, and it looks like almost like it could be like a block of Legos, like they could attach, detach. So, but it's energetic. So even Atlas itself feels almost like a dragon energy or a whale energy. There is so much consciousness within this energy, and the closer it's coming, that's where I'm seeing the top of the pyramid glow and pulsate, and all of humanity is starting to wake up. Okay, so that is quite beautiful and impressive, and that's where I'm seeing a ripple effect, or like waves shooting out, like timelines. And the heartbeat of Gaia is really pulsating and showing itself as a massive wing, now turning into a massive whale. So waters, let's watch the waters. Waters might rise, go down, be extremely volatile. But it comes from a heart chakra. So that is the pulse coming back on. So of course there's going to be movement. I said this again last month, the winds and the waters, it's still here, but there's something that's more heart-centered. Because I do remember for October, I thought it was going to be a very emotional month for me, which it was. A lot of people have been dealing, and this I know from family members, one-on-one Zooms, interactions or collaborations, but I also feel it when I look into in my meditation throughout the collective, very emotional. So what usually happens when it's emotional? So we go through emotions, hurt, grief, the past arises. Many of us have been working at healing that inner child. There's a lot of release that comes from this. So therefore it's an emotional, it is a purging. But now what I am seeing is more for November, and especially by the end of November, it's to integration. Okay? So with the emotions, after we've lived it, we usually come back with, okay, it's out. I'm calm. The stress is gone. I've cried it away. I've sweated it away, fevered it away. But now I can see clearly. I feel more grounded in. I'm getting an epiphany, an aha moment, similar to the card, which is the Hanged Man. And after you see clearly, what happens really? Well, you start looking around, and you can see almost like a bigger bandwidth of the light spectrum, because you don't have all those cords, those attachments chaining you down anymore. So you got a better vision, not only with those two eyes, but this one activated, like that pyramid glowing that I'm seeing. So this is it. Now it's integration, and that's what I saw with the movie part. Introduction, the heartbeat of the movie, and the conclusion. You know, revelations. What's the word I said for the middle? The mirrored aspect, held accountability for, and then you integrate it all in. So yes, I can see Gaia's heartbeat, and that wing is a whale. It's massive, it's huge, and it's not just in the water, but it's also a symbolism for Atlas. Stop. Okay, I can see a lot also of Aboriginal prophecies absolutely coming to be. And we're talking about the prophecies about our friends in the ether coming. Everything is locking up. And I'm talking about all cultures. Even I can see like old civilizations here. Because I'm seeing the Mayan temples. I'm seeing the calendar, Mayan calendar. And now I have like a pillar that looks like those statues, Easter Island. It's not the first time I see them, but this one is speaking right now. I don't know what he's saying, but it is a frequency. And it's reminding us of the Mayan times, because I'm seeing in the back here what seems like an energy of a monkey coming out and looking at me. And then it's turning to a human with a nose that's uplifted. Actually, it looks like a monkey turning into like the monkey is turning into a human. So I can see the transformation. It's really funny. Shape-shifting, like, because I can see it all happening. And it's nothing nefarious at all. So with this pillar speaking, I can see transformations coming in of many species. They're in the water. There again is my dog man. So this one, I'm not sure. So it would look like a close-up maybe of an ant head that's poking out. But it looks like humanoid. I've never encountered this one before. There is a thing about ant people, this I know. Oh my gosh, it's loaded with different beautiful species. Yeah, I can see like the warring across time and space and history, like the real history, not what we were taught. Like this is like universal, it's colossal, it's massive, and I can see such like a grid that was created. So the grid is made as a pyramid, and within the pyramid it's going slash 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 slash, like very much symbolism of what we would understand as chemtrails. But this feels like an original template that then got infiltrated. So I'm seeing like the original template or dynamics in sigils before the corruption. Thank you, higher self. That was really hard to decipher. So I'm actually seeing the original blueprints before the corruption and everything was inverted. So I'm seeing like this, like everyone is coming out, like whatever they used in magic to invert and spell cast, because it was a big, massive job. I can see it going through wormholes and through dimensions, and it's very complex and really hard to follow. But I can see the original one, which was really clear, that's coming out with a glow. And this is where all these beautiful species, with my talking, I'm just going to call it Easter Island hand, because I don't know what else to call him. There's a lot out of Egypt as well. Old memories, old voices returning. And when I say old, I'm talking about ancient. Were they dormant? Were they sleeping? Were they... Or maybe they were just into another simulation, and now we're seeing that that simulation is coming back. Hence is why I'm feeling like these mythical animals or species being returned. It's very beautiful, my family. All right, what else can we see? Spin the bottle. Land. Yeah, there's something again with the birds. I don't know if this is a seagull or a duck, but it lands in waters. But it's bigger. I mean, it feels like a turkey, but it's not a turkey. So maybe we're going to see bigger seagulls, bigger ducks. Yeah, the water is moving and it's moving everywhere. So I'm like seeing as if I could look from space and I can see like the wind, the clouds moving in circles, and the waves are also moving. But this is cleansing. It's like a reactivating. It feels like something that was stagnant or blocked is unleashing. Visual I'm giving you, Drano, take me away, unclog. So it's like there's a new heartbeat pulsating. So yeah, it could, be a little wild, but I could see it that it's going to calm down after something has been unblocked. And now it's moving, and even in different directions I can see. Yeah, fish. Fish from the deep, deep, deep down, beyond inner earth, from under earth, emerging. They're big. They're not all spooky looking. Some are. Some look like massive piranhas from what I see. But others are just like, almost like, I mean, really cute, like massive lips. Like, you know how we joke about, like Hollywood and the craze, and they look like big duck lips. So I'm seeing fish look like that cartoony thing. Some that look like angels. Yeah, and there's a lot with the crystals again. I still see them. Last month, I think I saw them rising out, but now it's like they're configuring. They're configuring. It's like they're placing. That's quite peculiar. I've never seen that before. And it's surrounded by felines. All these crystals. So when I say felines, I'm not only talking about our cats, but I'm talking about Lyrian energy here. They are clearly like the rock stars of the universe. They're everywhere. Pay attention to your house cats, babies. The cats are really aware of all of this. I see, there's my phoenix. The phoenix has landed on a mountain looking like a dragon and having electricity coming out of, I think it's a her. Yes. Electricity coming in back of her wings as her whole head is like enlightening, like getting like very supernova, whitish blue, lightning in back. And then there's a sound that's about to come out. It feels like, I don't know what's, a vibration sound, like a call out. Yeah, and this dragon phoenix on top of this mountain has got all this energy coming in through her crown chakra like an arrow, but the arrow itself is massive. It's like a huge crystal, coming in. But at every point of the crystal, it looks like a totem. There's a new face, a new face, a new face, a new face. Faces, faces, faces. So this is different species all bounded together, coming in as one and shooting down into the energy of this phoenix dragon as the head is glowing, electricity is coming out, the wings are spread, and now a frequency is going to come out. So this, a big crystal, could be a symbolism for Atlas as well, okay? Because again, Atlas, there's a lot to it. It's not one size fits all. I see organic ship, I see an actual being, I see several ships attached to it. I see that there's life, and when I say an organic ship, that's exactly what it is. It's something that we don't really understand what it is. So it's not all machinery, like even the machinery feels and is organic. It's the most beautiful thing, and to me, it seems like the most real thing that what my human mind could wrap around into this simulation. All right, let's go see if I can get anything on the world stage. Okay, so I can see that there is something with Big Pharma, more disclosures coming out, more truths coming in. Maybe that's what I felt for the middle part of the month, around the 16th, huh? Like accountability. Because it's about the health of individuals. And how it is seen is like, because I can see the now moment, and in back of it, I can see like how it was created, and it comes like very murky energy. Now there's a face. Oh, look, I've never seen that. I'm actually seeing the face of Donald Trump. So there are things in back of him, and it's more murky, and it's staticky, and there's a lot of beings with a high archery, hierarchy. And hierarchy is like a weird spell or spider web of different layers. It's very confusing. Then I have the center here that I know because it looks like a big actual looking heart. So, because you know a heart, when you unravel it, you can unravel the muscle. So that's how I'm seeing it. And then I see the head of Trump at the middle here coming out. So all this confusing with a archery. No, that's when you do arrows. Hierarchy. There's so many people involved into this. Now here, and now in the future though, it changes vibration. The color is different. I'm seeing different layers pulsing out. Then later on, I'm not saying that everything is going to be fixed in November, but there's something big that's unraveling about the past and leading up, like I'm saying, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then something's going to happen after something that is 4. Huh. Oh, shit, I know what this is here. There's going to be a lot. I think we're even going to talk about Fauci and what he did to those beautiful dog beings. That I feel that that's coming back online. Sick. Okay, so yeah, it's the beginning of people being made aware of the monster that it was. Big Pharma, I mean. And not only in order to make clients, but everything else that they did outside of just humans. People are going to be shocked. Maybe not us, huh? Maybe not us, because I'm seeing 3 here, 3 specific groups. So I'm seeing a lynx here. Clearly it's a lynx. It's very pale. And now I see a pig. There might be some disclosure that comes out again about transmutation, huh? Making, blending genetics to create certain things. And I don't think that this is what I saw at the beginning about the mythology species that we're going to see emerging. It's not like the Mandela effect. I think that this is all part of some of the disclosure that we're going to be made aware of testing and splicing, which needs to come to the light, absolutely. All right, Femi. Well, let's see on one final spin what I can get. What Uncle Freaky can get from my beautiful Femi. And, yeah, watch the skies, huh? Watch the skies beyond the mountains. I can see skies behind the mountains glowing. And in the glow, we can see like what feels like titans, beautiful titans. Some of them, again, me and my felines, I know, but I can't help myself but seeing what I see, you know? And there's something with the ape and the monkey, and I don't know what it is. I keep seeing them all the time. So maybe I'll have to meditate, because I've never heard about monkey people. But there's something there, something that's obvious there. I keep seeing them. So look at the skies, and wherever there's big, big mountains too. Again, I can see like through the glow in this, we can see like beings. It's absolutely beautiful. All right, Femi, there's my crystals again. They're still regrouping as if they're calling each other. It's quite fascinating. And like everywhere, like that's Egypt. This feels like around Colorado. Spain. Huh. I don't know what's there, but this is telling me Death Valley. Okay, so there's also going to be a lot of unburied systems, tunnels, remains are found. Yeah, this is somewhere in the desert. I don't know where it is, but all the mountains are like a beautiful citrine and oranges. And there's something at the center there. It looks like a double pyramid. So where is that? It's in the desert somewhere. You know, it's like citrine white, brownish, orangey colors, and it's all beautifully layered. And I can see two pyramids. So is it that they will find pyramids? Will it be that pyramids are coming out or they're unearthed? Something's happening. And I could be reaching even past November here, huh? But this is all what I'm saying. Again, you know, like old civilizations are coming back, or the memory or that energy is coming back. It is a wonderful time to be alive, Femi. All right, so that's enough for the ball. Let me go see what I can get for you with some cards today. All right, I haven't done my dragon cards in a while. So let's put a little bit of Florida water and see. Higher self, oversoul, and universe, please tell me everything I need to see, everything I need to know in this now moment regarding the month of November. So I don't know what flew out. I'll have to put my eyeballs on again. Because as you know, I don't know necessarily the design of all the dragon cards. Because I'm used to the regular Riders white deck. All right, let's cut, let's rock and roll. So the first cards, Femi, that came out. Okay, so the Five of Swords. So that isn't she beautiful? They're all beautiful, the dragon cards. But the Five of Swords is all about inner warring or war of information or confusement, being confused. Okay? So that's the first one. Then what we have here, the strength. So in a time of war of information, we gain strength. I don't know what that is. The Page of Wands. In order to have high hopes, a new beginning, one that has integrity, a fire element, high hopes. Interesting. Then we have the shaman, which is the magician. As above, so below, as within, as without. So that is the middle part of the month. And then we have the Five of Cups. So this is gloomy, heartbreak, sadness, focused on the not-haves because of the 3 spilled cups right here. But see, there's hopes, babies. There's 2 of them that are standing up. So that's the heartbeat. And then we do have the Ace of Pentacles, a grant of the universe of total abundance. Abundance in any form, whether it's tangible or within ourselves. For the future, we have the Tower moment. Something shocking, a foundation crumbling to the ground as it is built on sand, landing in quicksand, or shocking news, right? And then we got the Knight of Pentacles. So look at that, they're beautiful. Look at those deers. There's something with the animals, maybe even new kind of deers I'm feeling right now. But the Knight of Pentacles is such a well-calculated, a man or a dragon with a plan, and he doesn't come from in back of that bush or that fresh portal, or he's been calculated for such a long time, and he's going to bring that pineapple to wherever he sets his mind to. You can't blow him out of the way. And then we end with the Eight of Wands, fast movement, it being the second fastest card of the tarot deck. So it's a lot of information, it's a lot of different subject, it's a rapid fire coming into one direction. In the clarifiers, we do have the Nine of Cups, which signifies that all wishes are granted and manifested. Then at the heartbeat of those, we got the Seven of Wands, which is fighting from the higher ground with this one. So humanity has now have the higher ground. And with that staff, we're able to poke all of these ones coming in our direction. And then we end with the Six of Pentacles, which is a card of generosity, there where the meek will inherit the earth, right? So this beautiful green dragon is offering all these fish to the bears here in nature. It's one of generosity, where the meek, where they were starving, look at their rib cage here. Now they're being offered that the meek inherits the earth. So let's go over it one more time. Beautiful golden family for the month of November. Ooh, shouldn't do that. So we start off, so for the beginning, the Five of Swords. So that is information, war of information, being confused, war of mind. And then we got the Strength card. So we're taming strength over the war of words of information. And then we have the Page of Wands in order to have a fresh new beginning. So that would go very much like what I was saying at the beginning, seeing the 3 parts, right? At the beginning, there would be disclosure, about, war of information, stuff of that nature. And then getting the strength in order to have a rebirth. So that makes sense. At the heartbeat, which would be like the middle part of the movie, the heartbeat, we do have the shaman, which is the magician. As above, so below, as within, as without. in order, and this will be like transformation, and it will bring a lot of sadness, but not all is lost or gloomy. There's still hope right here, but that's the heartbeat, emotional distress. So we had war of information with the Five of Swords, and now we have the emotional state, which is saddened here with the Five of Cups. But me as a reader, Femi, whenever I get a set of fives in one spread, they neutralize each other. So what's neutralized by the end here? Okay, going into December, war of information, and that's bringing heartache. That gets neutralized. And then we move on to an alpha, the Ace of Pentacles. So this is to bring abundance. There could be stuff about the financial system too, but it's more than that. It's more that, you know, like we're going to be navigating here. Because what did I say about accountability? So, you know, like this is it. Things are uncovered. There's accountability. And some are going to be sad about having to be accountable. But it's for everyone's best interest, because this is about abundance in any kind of form. So, you know what I say also about the health system, big pharma earlier on? You know, that's would be tangible, the human body. And then for the conclusion, which was to integrate, I said, we have the tower moment. So some foundation is crumbling to the ground, and or slash something very shocking is going to be shown and disclosed to the population, to the world. But it has been a long time in the making and well calculating, the art of war, a man with a plan, with the Knight of Pentacles. And then things are going to move really, really, really rapidly in information. So that is it, to integrate all that. So again, October was very emotional, and I feel that November is like to have integration within ourselves. It's going to end really rapidly. So it's going to be a rock and roll kind of a month. And I'm not saying that there's not going to be any, you know, heightened moments here and there within our simulation, but I do see it as a 3-level part, like a movie being played out. But this is because we've come out of the sadness of October, which was really rock and roll as well. It was a very watery month. But let's do the, I'm so sorry, the clarifiers. So to clarify the whole spread, we got the 9 of Cups. So this is about our wishes being granted in the end. And then we, humanity, have the higher ground at warring with the 7 of Wands. And then we end with the 6 of Pineapples, which is generosity. The meek does inherit the earth. So it is a beautiful, beautiful reading. So whether it be with Isabella, our beautiful sister, the amethyst crystal ball, our beloved dragon family in the cards, and let's finish it with a little bit of Aurélien. Come on in, beautiful stallion. So, how was this reading today? Was I accurate in what I saw, felt, saw like roll out and move? Because I could see like beautiful like scenarios within Isabella here that move like a movie. It's just like on a very slow speed, but it does move. And what about the cards? And what about the metaphor of like a movie for November, like intro, middle part, conclusion? So that all marks. So there are the specific dates. Could they be portal dates around the 6, 16, whatever, and 27? So they feel like almost like portal dates also. So it is to integration. I integrate things in me. Oh, I'm having such a hard time with my wordings today, my Femi. But the beauty is, as I came in and I found my energy to give all to you for my month of November energetic forecast. So I hope you loved my little video. I love you very much, so much. And I want you to be good and be kind to yourselves. And we'll catch you all on the next read. I'm not going to scream today, but I will say rock and roll. Mwah! I love you so much. Ciao.